Hey everyone, it's Chad from Mancrafting, and today I'm getting to do a project with my family. Last night we started discussing the idea of building a new desk since we're doing this at-home learning stuff. And we happen to have a few slabs that I'd gotten from a local sawyer, guy who saws wood, guy who mills wood. I don't know what he does with it. He makes slabs. Anyway, they're gonna clean up the slab. I'm gonna run over to a friend's house. I'm picking up some 3" by 5" tubular steel. I think it's 1/8 inch thick. And I'm going to weld up or fabricate some legs while they're working on this. We're trying to do this with pretty much materials that we have, as well as quick as possible. And this particular piece of slab, while we were kind of considering doing something like a river desk, since we can't use the other word, we decided to go with just a live edge and just make the top look beautiful. And this is our project for Sunday. So let's see how this goes. 1 day project, half a day project. Let's get started. Unfortunately, I didn't get any video of the actual setup, but I do have a photo of when I was getting ready to weld it up. If you see here, I've got 2 minions from Fireball Tools, and I also, at each end of that cross brace, I have a 1" shim. The magnetic shim's also from Fireball Tools, and then underneath that cross brace, there is also another 1" shim, which is holding the 3" width of this cross brace in between the 5" sides perfectly. Fireball Tools totally came to my rescue in this build, and I'm super happy that I made the purchase. Unfortunately, I forgot to film this section, but I'm going to show you basically how I set this up. So I had these 2 small clamps from, I think they're called minion clamps from Fireball, and I have this kit from Fireball as well. These are magnets. This is how the clamps were set up. Then down here, all right, then when I clamped everything up initially, the one magnet was here and it was flush with this edge. Now there's a weld in the way, and I had the other block underneath here, giving me 1 inch of spacing between the bottom edge of this and the bottom edge of this, which essentially puts that almost exactly 1 inch on this side as well. Very thankful because I'm not sure exactly how I would have done it if I didn't have these nice tools. I wanted to create a way to attach the legs to the tabletop that was really beefy. So I knew that you can go here to FireShare. There's all kinds of DXF files in here that you can download. I'm going to download some welding tabs, and these are great for attaching things. And there's a bunch of them in here that other people have already done the work. Let's just do weld tab then, maybe. Oh, here we go, weld tab. All right, so the one I chose was a 1 inch with a 1/4 inch hole. I think that's down here somewhere. Here we go, 1/4 inch hole, flat weld tab, 1 inch standoff. The contributor was a guy named Weld Fanatic. At least that's what he goes under on here. That was perfect. I tried to have a 3/4 inch. Wasn't quite long enough. I jumped up to the 1 inch. It was perfect. So I just hit download project files. I've already done all that, so I'm not going to download it again. Once I did that, okay, now you want to go into Sheet Cam. I'm going to just import that part. Yes, I do. All right, I already have it extracted from the file. So we'll hit open, inches, okay. All right, so now I want to select this hole, and to do that, I can't just select it. So I've got to go up here to Mode, Edit Contours. Now I can select just that hole. I can go up here to Operation, and we're using a plasma, so plasma cut. And I want to do inside offset. I want to do 0, do 1/4 inch mild steel, should be good, and hit OK. Now select the outside and just click on that and hit move to layer, and then I'm going to do a new layer. I can get over here. Now the new layer, I'm going to call it outside. Now I can go up to Operation, plasma cut. See, I'm going to do an outside offset, layer, outside, everything else is the same, and hit OK. So now I've got these two here, and I always like to test and make sure that whatever I did, especially because I'm doing this on camera, I'm going to check this setup, and I'm going to simulate it. So I'm just going to hit start over here, cut the inside, cut the outside. That's all I needed to do. So at this point, I can hit either File and Run Post Processor, or you can see here there's a quick Run Post Processor. I already have it saved as that. So one, save, and it's saved as a G-code file or a .tap. So we'll close that. Let's go to Fire Control, get that open. All right, now that Fire Control is open, we're gonna hit that little green button. We're gonna hit, all right, there you go. So you can see it's gonna start over here in this corner. It's gonna run up here, do the inside, then it's gonna run here, undo the outside. So let's go ahead and get some metal on the table and we'll give it a shot. I'm gonna hit 0 all axes, and then I just run this over, but I wanna make sure that it's gonna fit. So then I go back to, go to XY0, and at this point I should be able to hit start.